Hi, good day everyone. Today we are going to present our group assignment task. I am Dev Kumar Sandranan. First of all, just a small briefing before the presentation. The question of the assignment is differentiate between any two market structures and justify the analysis by studying a firm or market for each market structure. We choose two market structure which is a perfect competition and oligopoly market. For perfect competition, we choose eBay, and for oligopoly market, we choose Airasia. First of all, the background of perfect competition market, which is eBay. eBay is a global online auction and trading platform founded in 1995 by American entrepreneur Pierre Omidyar. eBay is an online marketplace that is classified as perfect competition. eBay have not restrict access to its website or platform for any vendors or buyers. The products listed on eBay can be viewed by millions of individuals all around the world. The eBay laws and regulations are quite simple and convenient, allowing anyone to be a seller or a buyer without any restrictions or hassles. The second one is Airasia, which is a representative of oligopoly market. Airasia is a well-known low-cost airline that is well-known all over the world. Airasia is regarded as an oligopoly market. An oligopoly market is one in which a small number of companies control the majority of the market. There are only a few firms in an oligopoly. Competitors are near to one another. Airasia is considered an oligopoly because it is one of many low-cost airlines that dominates the market, and its price change strategy have a significant impact on other firms in the market.
I'm Asmawati binti Latabu. I represent the analysis on the comparison. There are many characteristics of perfect competition and oligopoly that can be compared. The first characteristic for the perfect competition is many seller and buyer. This means that a firm supply is only a fraction of the market total supply, where the firm only the price taker. A buyer purchase and request are also a fraction of total market demand. As an example, our group chose eBay, where there are 182 million eBay users worldwide and 1.6 million active seller live listing of mid-2019. While for the oligopoly, there are few number of firms. This is because the number of firms is small, but the size of the firm is larger. Airasia is involved in the same business of providing airline service with the ability to control their price to maximize their profit because they are considered a price maker. Second characteristic for the perfect competition is homogeneous product. This means that the seller product are perfect substitute for one another. Competitive advertising does not occur in the eBay market because the products are homogeneous, and this would be bad. While for the oligopoly is homogeneous or differentiate product. For the oligopoly firm, which is Airasia, where the service offer are homogeneous or differentiate due to the scarcity of air routes, landing rights, and the number of experienced pilots. The third characteristic for the perfect competition is perfect information. Buyers have access to all product description and can contact all seller, while sellers have access to the price and description of their competitors' product. Price on eBay are more competitive because of this information efficiency, while for the oligopoly is mutual interdependence. For example, a mutual dependent firm recognizes that price decrease are more likely to be matched by competitors than price increase. However, because Airasia focus on the routes which low cost value, their price and service differ in way that may influence consumer decision. The last characteristic for the perfect competition is free to enter and exit the market. Buyer pay no fees to browser, and all sellers pay the same fee selling fee under the eBay fee schedule. eBay has a low enter and exit barrier for buyer and seller, allowing many buyer and seller to participate. While for the oligopoly, there are higher barrier to enter. This is because new firms will find it difficult to enter because they are required to have a larger initial investment cost before starting the alliance firm, as well as difficult capturing a larger market share because consumers may find new alliance firm unsafe and strange. That's all from me. The another part will present by our other group member.
Next, I will be presenting in the part of SWOT analysis for eBay. One of the eBay primary competitive advantages is its strong brand and the company's brand, for instance, is instantly recognizable both consumer and merchant due to the popularity, cost effectiveness depending on economies of scale, while on the other hand, it is strength that support eBay corporate vision and mission statement. Furthermore, regional operations provide for greater flexibility and competitiveness in reacting to issues in regional online retail and auction marketplace. Next is weaknesses. Limited innovation, since innovation is a primary development driver in cooperation with a website or operation primarily through the internet. This internal aspect is a drawback that inhibits the global e-commerce cooperation growth and competitiveness. Nonetheless, in the worldwide market, the same internal strategy element limit management flexibility to geographic and business type balance. In addition, the company business model imitability is a flaw that contributes to competition, particularly among newcomers. The internal factor identified in this element of the SWOT analysis should be overcome or reduced by the eBay plan. As for the opportunities, in this regard, the company has the potential to develop its innovation for competitiveness by developing new product, innovating new items for the greater user accessibility over the internet. For instance, help expand the company's consumer and merchant base. The opportunity to increase customer service quality is an external aspect that necessitates customer satisfaction and expectation management tactics. Furthermore, the corporation can diversify in order to increase its business resiliency. Last is risk. Strong competition is seen as a serious danger. For instance, the company competes with both large and small e-commerce enterprises such as Amazon. Besides of that, imitation poses a threat because of the companies of newcomers and mimic eBay business model by utilizing existing online technologies. Due to technology's advancement, the company may risk industry disruption. This external element has the potential to significantly alter the company's business performance. As for the recommendation for eBay, eBay should have a unique logo to distinguish itself from its competitors. eBay has to ramp up its effort to hire additional staff committed to combating fraud and explicit auction on its platform. Trust and unique market of creating customer-to-customer connection were the foundation of eBay's success. The company needs to increase the rate of innovation in order to deal with rapid technological development and the threat of imitation. That's all from me. Thank you.
Next, I'm going to present the SWOT analysis of an oligopoly market. Firstly is the SWOT analysis, which is strengths. Oligopoly market can adopt a competitive strategy, which is a long-term action plan developed by a company to acquire a competitive advantage over its competitors in the industry. For example, Airasia focus on routes with low cost value, their prices and services differ in ways that may influence consumer decision. Secondly is the weaknesses, which is deliberate barriers to entry can occur with an oligopoly market. An oligopoly regularly maintains their market dominance because it is too expensive or difficult for potential rivals to enter the market. For example, Airasia will make it difficult for new entrants to enter the market, but deliberate barriers to entry can occur with an oligopoly. Thirdly is the opportunities, which is an oligopoly market, a homogeneous or differentiated product. For example, Airasia services offer a homogeneous or differentiated due to the scarcity of air routes, landing rights, and the number of experienced pilots. And also, Airasia provides a unique products when compared to the competitor in areas such as Jet Airlines and Tiger Airways. Lastly is the threats, which is an oligopoly market. A fixed price is inadequate for consumer. If one of them raises the price, the other will gain market share. For example, Airasia Airlines fix to set the price due to the proper basics such as base fare, taxes and airport fee, fuel surcharge, service fee to issue, seat selection, and also food and the package. Next is the SWOT analysis recommendation for Airasia. Firstly is the recommendation for the strengths, which is the research the target markets and competitive environment. For example, Airasia offer a lower price and offer a service that is too unique during the flight. Secondly is the recommendation for the weaknesses, which is better marketing to cut the marketing cost of attracting the new sales. For example, Airasia can create a variety of advertisement to quickly capture the market, such as done with many different types of promotion or season, seat price, and promoting the brand value through the internet. Thirdly, the recommendation for the opportunities of Airasia is differentiating the firms through the low cost. For example, Airasia marketing strategy allows to provide the low price, and most of the flights are less cheap than those offered by full service airlines. Lastly, the recommendation for the threats of the SWOT analysis of Airasia is more emphasizing penetration pricing strategy. For example, Airasia low fare capable of attracting a huge number of value customers to pay close attention to them.
Next, the impact of the pandemic on the selected market. Firstly, direct effect on production. The slowdown in China is affecting exporters to China. According to the World Bank, China is the largest source of imports are Korea, Japan, and other ASEAN countries. Therefore, even without a new outbreak of the disease, the area is likely to experience slower growth in the first half of 2020. Next is the supply chain and market disruption. Many manufacturing companies rely on input between those imported from China and other countries which affected by the disease. The slowdown in economic activity and transportation restriction in the affected countries will most likely affect the production and profitability of certain global companies, especially in manufacturing and the raw material used in manufacturing. Lastly, the financial impact on firms and financial market. A possible event may be significant financial market disruption as participants become concerned about counterparty risk. A more likely possibility is a sharp decline in the equity market and the corporate bond market, with investors preferring to hold government security because of the uncertainty posed by the outbreak. Move to the impact of the pandemic on Airasia Airlines. Airasia has gained net profit of 17.34 million in the second quarter ended June 30. They also suffered a net loss of 992.89 million in the same quarter last year. Their revenue declined 96% quarter-on-quarter to 118.96 million from 2.92 billion previously. Hence, they contacted major borrowers, creditors, and suppliers to agree on high discount to keep the airline alive. Move to the impact of the pandemic on eBay. Based on the study done by Josko Lozic in June 2020, in 2020, the largest decline in revenue was recorded at the time of analysis. In addition, average gross profit continued to decline and 2020 was the lowest in the analysis period. The trend of the number of users increased gradually, and the last analyzed period increased by 6.3%. The beginning of the quarter to mid-March, the performance of eBay underlying business was better than they expected. Their platform has experienced trends in key metrics such as traffic, buyer acquisition, conversion, items sold, and gross goods value due to the ongoing residential dynamic in many countries. For eBay companies, strong balance sheet, stable cash flow, low capital intensity, and a disciplined capital management approach give them the strength and flexibility to adapt to this difficult economic environment.
Finally, the conclusion is the concept of a perfectly competitive market is purely theoretical, and it is mostly used to compare current market arrangements such as monopolies. eBay generates perfect market competition with hard conditions such as lowly distributed and market-driven prices, extensive consumer choice, and reduced advertising efforts which help marketers formulate better marketing strategies. This will have relevance for sellers' differentiation and positioning attempts to mitigate the consequences of perfect market circumstances. Airasia is classified as an oligopoly because it benefits from price fixing, which involves establishing prices collectively or under the supervision of a single enterprise in the group rather than depending on free market forces. Governments sometimes respond to oligopolies by establishing anti-price fixing and anti-collusion legislation. The way firms fight in an oligopoly is unpredictable, and it depends on the firm's goals, the market contestability, and the product's character. Thank you.